welcome back to Dreaming Does Gaming. Draymond here, playing some more Banner Saga. Last one was a lot longer than I thought. It took forever to get through Chapter 3. I don't remember it being that long, but hey, I guess it is. So we're getting into Chapter 4, continuing our story, this time I think with Rook and Alette, so let's go.
Dread grips me as we approach Grofheim. None of us expected to see a city unscathed. But what we find steals the very breath from my lungs.
It starts us off here, which we saw just at the end of last time. Okay. Music is still loud. I turned it way down. Oh, yeah, Chapter 4, lest they not come home. Alright. Awesome, here we go. I was right, we are going to Rook and Alette. I thought we were. Alright. Is this really necessary? Stuck outside the city walls, you've been fighting against the dredge when you have to, and moving between hiding spots when you can. If we do nothing, the people in there are going to die. If you crouch near a building you know that has survivors hiding inside, dredge are making quick work of the walls. We can't keep throwing ourselves at any dredge that wander near these refugees. We're already here. This is the last time. What choice do we have? It's not time to go yet. Ivor growls, but leads the charge, bowling over the near stretch and taunting the rest. Come on, you stony bastards. Nothing else is I'd rather be doing right now. Alright, let's get right on into the fight. With Ivor here. Alright, Eagle. Mogan can get a level up, a promotion, so I don't mind doing just like one on these guys because they, yeah, you know what, your Thrashers need strength. I do want Ivor in here, but who do we take out? Yeah, you know what, maybe we keep Hogan in, take Mogan out. Anyone at level 3, 4, or 5 yet? No. Alright. What's that one do? 15% dodge strength attacks. Nice. Yeah, you know, I think we're okay here. Ivor's, he's the battering ram, right? Return the favor. Anyone who strikes him, he hits back in armor. And this is good, and Rook can rally, so, yeah. A rally Rooker. Start us off here. Alright. We have quite the group of people here. So this is one of the big guys. These guys are all, for the most part, dredges other than the enraged grunt and the vicious grunt. Everyone else is the grunt. Do you want to try to take this guy down first? I mean, he doesn't have a lot of shield and stuff yet. We want to bring you guys all back. And this way... You guys don't hit through, do you? Yeah, he summons. So having our archers around here isn't necessarily a bad thing. Well, Ivor on this side. Rook there. So they can't reach us in any way. So let's rest first. 1, 2, 3, 4, they have 6 as well, so it should be the same order. We can get here and start knocking down their armor. They'll start doing so to us. But we have a long way till he goes again, so the more we can hit him, the better. Bloody Flail, 4 attacks. Nice. That's a good hit. Yeah, let's just go for the strength hit. Now they're basically all on equal terms, which is nice. Yeah, 1 strength damage, whatever. I'd like to break that out a bit. Because everyone should be able to do something here. Alright, Rook's gonna come on up, and he's gonna mark, and then he should be dead. That's a phenomenal ability. You're gonna come here and give some armor to everybody. Stonewall up. Who do we hit? Probably one of these guys who's up next. That seems like a good plan. Resist that. I still like the flail here. It does a good amount of damage. Oh. That armor hit though. She can't quite reach that guy, eh? You can if you go here. Let's get the kill. Now, Ivor's starting to take a beating now. I think if we go here, that'll be nice. And let's hurt this guy down a little bit. He's gonna move in, attack Ivor. Ugh. Rook can move here. Mark this guy too. He's only at 1 health. Man. I like to hurt these guys so they can't really hurt Ivor. That would be ideal. I guess we're going for your armor, and you're gonna hurt us, unfortunately. Yeah. Ivor might be down. But do you not have any more, You do. Alright. This might get the kill. It does. Nice. But Ivor's down now, and now we have a few choices here. Who's up next? To that guy? Or this guy? I think we go for this big hit on him, because he's the biggest threat. While Alette can get the kill on either of these guys. So let's go for the higher armor one. I'm gonna do the 5 damage because hopefully Gil then can get a kill, because I want him to be promoted. This guy's only got 2, so... let's take down his armor. Odd Life can get the kill. Or I guess we could have let Rook. want to spread out that renown. Hogan can be promoted. Rook can... Oh, nice. Okay. Alette. Yeah, Ivor's injured, unfortunately. But all good. The building has been wrecked, but the people inside are okay. They shower you with thanks and head to the rest house to join your caravan. A mother asks you desperately if you would come with her, where she remembers seeing her son when they were separated. Ivor huffs and stares you down. Yeah, let's go. You hurry to follow her. Sure enough, a boy has stranded himself on a rooftop. Dredge mill around below. As you approach, they spot you. But that's okay. Ivor can be injured. We've got Mogan as well. I'd like to at least promote everybody so that they are, you know, this level. I think getting your guys' again strength up means a lot. Rook. Yeah. We're using your willpower to rally, so I don't mind doing that, and then maybe up his armor break too. We could upgrade Alette too, but I'm not. You know what, we've got 10 renown left. Let's do it. Again, let's go. We want strength on our archers. They shouldn't be getting hit most of the time. We should say. Okay. Well, how do we want to do this? Probably our archers down this way with Rook here. Let them come to us for a turn or two. Something like that, I think, will be fine. So this guy can get to here, so the next go around... In fact, they both can. Ugh. We're gonna get closed in, but that's okay. Maybe our archers will be able to take some shots. I mean, we could come out this way and let them come at us. You know what? I'm actually kind of okay with this. Let them come here and try to hurt us a bit. He's just gonna push us back, that's fine. Because now we've stopped him from coming really close. He can only get to here or here. And I want to be able to get around him to flank him when he does come. Oh good, he's blocking his own guy. Same kind of thing, you guys rest up. You guys move forward a bit. We can rain of arrows. So he can get to there or here, so why? We should go here and rain of arrows right there. She also has, oh, she has thread the needle. Let's move you here and end your turn. We can move Rook up. Or I want them to spend either their willpower or whatnot, so he can move all the way to here. So this guy can actually do some damage to us. I'm okay where he is because a lot of our guys can still like move around this heavy hit to armor here. So we might actually be able to do something. Let's move here. Nice. Make him stop. Because Oddlife can do that again right there. And this guy's almost done. Okay, so if she moves here... we can do that. He's coming behind us, but that's okay. 4... get the kill? Yeah, you know what? It's probably beneficial just to get the kill. Going for Rook. That's okay. Because... Rook can mark him. And the two archers can take a shot. Yeah. And then these guys are kind of stuck doing nothing. Which is grand. Move here. Yeah, you know what? You can actually move up here now and bloody flail this guy. This is working pretty good for us right now. Ow. Okay. We're gonna rain arrows back there just to stop him for when he inevitably moves. While Alette is gonna start breaking down his armor a bit. Nice. That's actually grand. See, these guys are much less of a threat now, so Rook can come in, mark, and then the archers can shoot and get a kill. Oh, that's awesome. Who needs Ivor, right? Don't tell Ivor that, though. Nice. Oh, he's going for Gil. That's okay. Get that Gil. Might as well. Our pillaging, hitting Gil again. Break down that armor as much as we can. Let the kill. She is level 3, so let's try to spread that around. And get Rook the kill though. That's fine. We did very well there. Oddlife can be promoted. Here we go. With tears in her eyes, the woman hugs her son and joins you on the way back to the rest house along with several other people who were hiding there. In the distance, you think you hear shouts. From further up the hill, a group of people saw you fight in the dredger calling to you. Nobody else seems to have noticed. Let's keep on going. Sorry, Ivor, you say, heading towards the shouts. His irritation is palpable. You find a group of people around a pile of rubble and a dead dredge. There's a man under there, they tell you, but they haven't been able to move the massive stones all time. All eyes turn toward the Jarl. You can do this, Ivor. If you didn't know Ivor so well, you'd find him quite terrifying right now. He looks like he's about to lose it. Still, he bends and begins to hoist the crumbling wall on his shoulders, grunting on the exertion. You hear a shriek behind you as you see approaching dredge. So we probably have to do this without Ivor. But that's okay. We're good. Let's go. She's level 3, so we could give a Let's bracelet to someone and give her this, but I don't really want to. I want Let to have a Let's bracelet. Because it's extremely powerful. Oh, they've got slingers, so we are actually wanting to come down here. Where's Let? Way over here. Something like this. Actually, maybe move you there. Get on into the middle of this. Break that armor and let someone else hit you well. These guys, they can do their, shatter bombs. Just outright kill him. Done. Don't have to worry about him anymore. Armor break. Massively destroy that guy. Yeah, here comes the shatter bombs. We gotta be careful here. Yeah, Rook can just move on up. Wait. Gil can move on up here. Actually, you know what? He's gonna shield wall. Yeah, because he's gonna start taking those hits more than likely. Wonder if this will still be in the way. We'll find out, I guess. Hopefully it's just sideways, like orthogonally. Because that'd be great when that explodes. If it explodes him and not us. I don't remember using these guys very much in my first playthrough. Maybe I didn't have them. That doesn't seem right. I feel like I would have taken that. Oh yeah, so it only hit him, because it is only orthogonally. Let's go for the kill. Darn. We can get the kill on this guy so we can't take the, do the Shatter Stones again, so that's actually a pretty good thing here. Again, still want you to get a kill, so here we go, take him out. This guy could hurt us, but not a lot. Nice. And he still has a good amount of everything. So let's go up there, bloody flail him. That was all armor hits. Wow. Alright. Move a bit closer, but now we can see him. Really take out that armor. closer. Oh, he's at 1 health. Okay. We'll let Gil get that kill. Because Rook can see this guy from here. Actually, Gil can get this one, so let's do that. Now who do we want to get the kill here? Hogan or Mogan? Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter. Let's just spread it around. Rook's been promoted. And Gil. That's it. I mean, that was a lot of renown throughout those 3 fights, so that's nice. Finally, the refugees are able to pull the body out of the rubble, and Ivor leads the heavy wall crash to the ground unceremoniously around him. The man has been long dead, and they look on solemnly. For your trouble, an old woman tells you. She puts an odd gold medallion in your hands. Turns around and stomps toward the rest house. Anyone else need us to kill some trash? He bellows as he goes, not waiting for you to follow. The refugees follow you on their way back. That is hilarious. Not happy with us. Calabilla. Interesting. Thought there were a lot more of us than this. Surveying the rest house, you're struck with how many wounded and missing clansmen there are. Only going to be less over time. We can't keep fighting off Dredge and hope they'll pass. We're not getting in that god's-forsaken city, I know that. The Dredge have all been heading south. That's not an option either. Wormtoe's the only thing that makes sense. They won't follow us across the wastes. If there's no other choice, why are you so insistent about Wormtoe? I know someone there who can help us, if we're lucky. Okay, get everyone up. We're gonna make a run for it. In a short time, you're ready to leave. They do have a market here. But I'm not too worried about that. So let's take a look at this item we got. Oh, it's a level 5. 1 will per turn and 1 armor per turn. Yeah, that's extremely good. I'm glad we went that path. They have a market. Let's go check her out. Tempted not to get anything here. 1 renown gets 1. Yeah, no. No, thank you. We have 7 days worth. You'd have to spend 4 just to get... Yeah, no, that's not worth it. -1 aggro. 10% chance to dodge a strength attack. I mean, it's not bad. +1 movement. Ooh. I'm tempted to get that. In fact, I'm going to. I don't even care. I want that. We don't have a lot of renown, so it's not like we can use that, but that seems extremely valuable, being able to move. Let's get out of here. Outside the walls, things are a mess. Dredge are everywhere. Fortunately, they're going around the hill on which Frostfeller sits, heading south, and show little interest in following you into the wastes. Someone else shows interest, though. From the gates of Frostfeller, a group of fighters are rushing toward you, a cart stacked high with supplies in their rear. You ready yourselves for trouble when one of them shouts, "Hold!" "We spied you leaving," says the man in the lead. "I recognize you," says Oddlife. "You came around with the food cart." "I did. Name's Onef." "Look, we've got no intention of staying in Frostfeller." Onef tells you, "But we haven't had any choice before now. Don't care where you're going, we're coming with you." Yeah. Whatever's happening inside the city, it's clear these men are desperate to get out. You're not sure you trust them, but a host of experienced fighters might be worth the risk. Let's ask what's happening in the city. "A bunch of vultures and lunatics," says Onef. "Between the families killing each other for control, there's more bloodshed inside the walls than outside. Staying in there is a death sentence." Yeah, so this is one of those times where I remember what happens, and I'm going to refuse them. This is one of the key instances of the game that I remember from last time, and I did. The outcome of them joining us is not good. So we will refuse them. How do we know you aren't one of the lunatics, you reply. We're not going back in there, says one of. And we're not staying out here. Don't leave us with no options, he says, placing a hand on his sword. Unless you wanted to find out how good these men are at fighting. Alette gets your attention quietly, saying, Come on, Dad, we don't need to do this. They don't want to fight. We can't trust them. We just can't. I'm not letting them join. You said you were certain, one shout, says Onuf at Onuf as you close in. Yeah, they don't want to fight, but I do not want them to join us. No, thank you. So +1 move, 10% dodge. Is it worth upgrading one of you guys to get this? Probably. But we'll see. I think we'll be fine right now. How we are. So we don't have a lot of renown, and we do want to keep some for when we can actually get some supplies. Alright, so they've got a couple archers too. Alright. Bowmaster Veteran. Fires arrows at a greater range. So both. Okay. Shield Wall, Bloody Flail, Shield Wall, Bloody Flail. Run through. He's a backbiter. Oh yeah, so that's right. They go through and attack. Yep. I am actually kind of partial for something like this. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like this. 4, 5, 6. Because I don't know if they can move 6. They might be able to with willpower. 4. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Protect Odd Life. Everyone else, though, whatever. We get lots of shield here, so... we're gonna move Gil way up here and Stonewall. Let them see if they'll come for him. Darn, they didn't. He's flailing us, but we're gonna do that to him. Or, you know what? Actually, we're gonna go do it to him over here first. It was all just damage with that. Ouch. I'd like to rally and take him out. Nice. Good stone wall there. And just outright kill that one so they don't even have a shot. I didn't want to do this. Yeah, I know, you really don't want to fight these guys, unfortunately. I think we go for him. Try to take his stuff out. Make him a little bit more even. Yeah. Hurt him quite a lot here. Not a fan of that. Drop back a let. This girl is going to hurt us. There we go. Now they're not poison everybody. I really didn't want to get the kill with Annette, but kind of had to, unfortunately. Get in the midst of this. Please don't hurt my people anymore. There we go. Now we should be decently safe. Never mind. Rook got annihilated there. Take out armor, please. Colette. Ah, deflected. Prefer if they didn't get a bloody flail attack on us. Alright, the more kills for Gil. Mogan and Rook are injured, which is not good, but trust me, the consequences of that one are extremely bad. With the fighters driven off, you make haste to get away from the city. Dredge watch, but don't follow you into the snowy wastes. A couple hours later, there's still no sign of the Dredge or the brigands from Frostfeller. You're finally free of Frostfeller, but find yourself facing new problems. You hope that whoever Ivor knows at Wormtoe is willing to help. Alette lies sleeping on a cart as you walk behind her, exhausted but alive. And that's the big part. Alive. So, right there is one way that Gil can die. If you let 1F join with you. Something happens a little bit later and he could die. And didn't want to deal with that again because I really like Gil. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni or no one. The reed and tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth ready to attack. Explain yourselves. Ragni chooses my daughter on his own, the insulted mother said. But this one thinks I have something to do with it. Launching forward, the first woman flails wildly, shouting, Liar! The woman you are separated eventually calmed down, but you worry this is far from over. Well, that happened, I guess. Is that Godstone, or is that just a outcropping? I think it's just an outcropping. No, it is a Godstone. Cool. Looks to be a decent amount of people here. We'll be able to rest a couple days. Find a surprising number of people camped out at the Godstone. They've been here quite a while, ever since the sun stopped. Apparently they think Radomir, the sun god, has come back, and they're worshipping him despite the bleak environment. They welcome the caravan, mingling and swapping stories with others while you rest. They have almost nothing to value in trade, but their leader approaches and offers to let you join in their tribute. Well, let's ask what the tribute involves. Golenfyr, he says, showing you golden liquid in a silver bowl. He places some on his chest, which almost sounds like it's sizzling, and explains through clenched teeth it's a gift from the sun god, an oil that burns like the sun, and lets them see clearly. I mean, doesn't that just sound like a terrible idea? I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't sound very nice, does it? So we can decline and move on. Decline and inspect the Godstone. See if anyone in the caravan is interested, or try it ourselves. I want to say that we should probably check out the Godstone, because usually that's a good thing. This was Radomir, right? So, okay, so this is the sun one. And we can see if anyone in the caravan is interested, but I think we'll just decline and inspect the Godstone. Nobody can really agree on what Radomir looked like, as fond as he was of his own isolation. He never directly contacted humanity. Most think he was a serpent that lived in the sun, and it's not uncommon to hear speak of seeing the tail of a great creature slipping through the thin clouds on a sunny day. Radomir was always one of the lucky gods, the kind who people thanked all for good weather, healthy livestock, and a good harvest. Despite all that, the biggest mystery has always been now how his Godstone came to be found at the bottom of a dried-out lake. Here's some rest, you continue on. The sun god worshippers are keen to stay, so you pack your things and return to the road. Guess we can't rest. Alright. And nothing happened. We didn't lose morale, so that's good. I don't like the ominous birds in the air there. I'll probably get an event or something that happens right about here. Several people have noticed black vultures circling above the caravan, taking advantage of the light snowfall. They pose no threat, but they have visible impact on the mood of your clansmen. Next time you look back, Oddlife is firing arrows into the air, which nearly tag the birds once or twice. Get lost, no dead down here, she shouts to nobody in particular. Let's join her in shooting at the vultures. First person knock one out of the sky gets their wish granted, you announce. Several of the caravan give it a try, including Alette, enjoying the sport and turning around morale. No surprise when one of Oddlife's blue feathered arrows brings down a bird. You know, says Oddlife, scanning the caravan, a lot of these women could do this. You can tell from the look in her eyes she's excited about the idea. I think I'm going to start training them on how to fight. Yeah, you are. Encourage Oddlife to train the women. You can always use more fighter. If Alette is any proof, you know how to train someone with a bow. Oddlife gives you a smile. She heads off to some of the women in the caravan, showing them the vulture she shot down. That's a very good event to do. I also remember that one. So I'm starting to remember some of these now that I'm actually playing through this again. It was a very memorable game. Hopefully we get to where we need to soon, because we're getting a little low on the supplies. Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. A mother frets about whether they're safe after overhearing one of the children say it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. So we can take a bite, discourage them, observe someone who already ate some, offer a piece to the animals, or gather as much as you can. Let's take a bite ourselves. Trevor watches you taste the fruit. You pause after swallowing and feign choking. Alette rushes to your side in panic, but your laughter soothes everyone's concern. Soon everyone's a little tipsy from the fermented fruit, and spirits are high, so it's fermented. That's hilarious. Ooh, some supplies, some morale. Looks like we're getting to the next area, or is that just like a forest? I think it's a forest. Oh, nope, there is something here. Oh, there's Wormtoad, alright. Other screams flood the caravan. Her daughter lies dead in a tent. We all know who did this. She spits, staring darkly at the woman she scuffled with previously. Murder over a marriage? In these times, something must be done. The accused woman remains silent. Well, we're going to investigate the death. I also like to try to discourage further violence. Healer joins you in inspecting the young girl's corpse. An old infection, says the healer. No punctures, no choking, no poison. She died of disease. You report the news to the caravan. The mother admits she'd always known her daughter was ill, and everyone moves on. I'm not just gonna banish somebody if we don't even investigate it. That doesn't seem good.
Wormtoe was never the kind of place someone would build a town. Fittingly, the Var living here aren't known for welcoming visitors with open arms.
Huh. We should rest in camp to recover morale. Yes, we should. Morale has just become poor, so hopefully we can rest here. The Jarl will find you before you see them. Not surprising with this many people behind you. With weapons drawn, they demand to know why you're here, but back down when Ivor tells them he's come to see someone named Krumer. You remember him? Oh yeah. All be damned. Krumer, it's been a long time. Yes, it has. What brings Yagnar to Wormtoe with his very own village of humans? Bad news. Dredger coming down from the north. We barely made it this far. That is dire news. Come on, we have food. We'll discuss more in the mead house. So you follow the old Jarl to the meager town and catch him quietly saying, if it were anyone else. Yeah. I've talked with the warriors here, I'll be honest with you. Half want to go north and find out what happened at Blockspar. Some think we should go to Grofheim instead. None of them are happy you're here. What do you think? If I had it my way, I'd stay here and let the dredge come. But you made this a problem, didn't you? Can't feed this many people for long, even if they don't eat much. This is a Jarl town. Most of us take care of ourselves. You got women, children. Could pitch in, make this place livable. It doesn't work like that. These Jarl are here to get away from civilization, not make one. Krumer's call. It won't be long before Dredger here too. No, it won't. If there's one thing we should do, it's tell Drunder what's going on. Who's Drunder? Jarl King. Well, as close to one as we have. Yngvar. Where'd you find these people? Stay here and rest. But once yours are ready to go, we do. I'm off to see those who want to head north. But I'll join you to Grofheim. More travel. Oh, we've already come so far. Stop the pouting, girlie. Even if Drunder won't listen to a tired old Jarl like me, I have a feeling they'll pay attention to your friend Yngvar there. They'll listen to Ivor? Ha, he hasn't told you? Of course he hasn't. Do what you need to, but don't be long. Ivor and his mysterious backstory. Always neat. Let's go check out the market super quick. I just want to see what they have. One renown gets 4. We will probably end up getting some. Volca thread is extremely good. I think we... Oh, we're at level 4. 2 break. Never deflected sunstone. 10% dodge. 3 will on arrest. 2 break is extremely nice too. I kind of want to grab that. Get up to 8 days if we do that. We'll see. Alright. Hogan or Mogan? One of the two. Hogan. Just take it easy a while. People are noticing. Oh, they've noticed, have they? We're on edge of dying daily and you want me to take it easy. Gods, I should be plowing twice as many fields. You understand? Don't get us thrown out of this caravan, Mogun. It's not just you who suffers. Right, so you get married, have kids. Now I'm supposed to settle down too? Yeah. What happened to... The 2 brothers climb up as you approach. That's right, I've got a kid to take care of. Cool your head, Mogan. Hogan departs, leaving Mogan looking awkward. Rook, what brings you around? I just heard yelling. Came to check you out. You come running every time you hear yelling. Must be why you look so tired. Look, it's not secret. I like women, Rook. They like me. They like the scar. Forget it. Listen to all this. All this death. Every night half the caravan cries itself to sleep. Pathetic. Come on, Rook, be honest. This is good living. Half the world just tilling soil till they keel over. What kind of life is that? We're lucky you could go your whole life with no goals, no purpose, nothing to fight against but boredom and hunger. I'm glad for all of this. I get what you're saying. Look at it like this. We're fighting to the death almost every day, yeah? Curl up in a little ball of fear, you can go hide in the woods eating nuts and appreciating leaves or some nonsense, or you can enjoy the struggle. Know which one I pick. Anyway, just so you know, I'd never go for roulette, promise you that. Or odd life. All yours. Appreciated, Mogan. You're part unsure whether your opinion of Mogan changed for the better or the worse. Alright, let's go talk to Krumar. Krumar, can you spare a moment? Mostly no, but I'll try. Never had a moment to thank you for your hospitality. Consider it done then. How did you get all these Jarl to follow you? Respect, young one. To the Second Great War wasn't much for me left to do, so I started training other Jarl to fight. Got tired of that, made a place in Wormtoe. They still come calling, even with no wars to speak of. Seems like that might be changing, though, don't it? Any wisdom on fighting Dredge? Depends how much you know. They're all armor. Tap them hard enough, though, and it'll shatter. Line up a whole row of slag, they'll explode onto each other all the way down. Get into a big brawl, half your time is spent setting them up for it. And if you see one bang his axe like a tuning fork, try to kill him quick. Sometimes the slag he's calling won't even show up. So who is Ingvar? I'm not surprised he never told you. I'm just surprised he can stand being around anyone at all. Your friend was one of us long ago, I mean, the dredge bashing type. He was called Ingvar then. And if you want to know why he changed his name, best ask him yourself. I'm too old to peddle and gossip. But you have some incredible stories. I might. Or I could be the most boring Jarl you ever met. Depends on how much you like killing dredge. Ask me again someday. Might tell you about the time we filled a dead yawks with whale teeth. And why. Alright. Take care. Alright, let's do one. Alright. I'm thinking we need some supplies. Yeah, I think we're spending the rest on supplies, unfortunately. Heroes. We have a couple that are at 1. Just Ivor, actually. Alright. Let's take a look at the map. And then we're going to head on out, because we're going to Grofheim. How far is Grofheim from Wormtoe? A decent way. We were here, Crossfeller, and to Wormtoe, and that took 1, 2, like 3-ish days. So we are going to be going by Kingsbarrow, yeah, through Wormscale Mountains. Okay, neat. What a cool lore here. How many days have we been going for? 68 days, wow. Never mind. Alright, actually I had to get out and come back here really quick, so here we are, and we are just going to leave the town again, so here we go. Grofheim's quite a few days out, says Krumar. But nothing worse than crossing the wastes, I imagine. If there's anything you might be safe from Dredge, it's there. You steel yourself for another long march, and half the town of Wormtoe joins you. I mean, at least we got some supplies with that, but we also got Yarrow, who will definitely eat a lot of our supplies. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. He lost, he asks? He adjusts the leather strap on his head. and says, "No, are you?" Jumps up and shuffles toward the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. "Well, I've seen better," the old man says, peering in the supply wagons, "but I'll join you." He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins, and the stranger exhales. "What are we waiting for? Lead the way." "You're welcome to join if you can keep the pace." "Keep pace?" the old man puffs through his mustache. "No fleeter than old Unar. And husband, mind your wives. I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver." The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. Morale improved. I didn't bring up a clansman by one, eh? I don't even remember seeing that before. It's neat. Group of men with broad shoulders and thick cloaks approach the caravan. They might be outlaws, you hear, nearby, and the idea quickly ripples through the clansmen. One of the strangers approaches, saying, "We've run out of food, and any help would help. Any help would be welcome." His hard eyes reveal nothing of his motivations. I don't like that. Consider how to approach this. Let's ask them how they came to be here. The men get nervous and reveal sturdy weapons. That's never good. The warriors step forward until the leader holds out a hand, saying loudly, "The last group to ask us questions tried to kill us. Tried. Let's keep this simple. Will you help us or not?" Not with that attitude. We're going to decline. No food to spare. The man gravely nods and understands before raising a hand and dropping it. Suddenly arrows slice through the caravan and people scream. That's kind of what I thought. In the commotion, they grab what they can and run. They're gone before you can take stock of the situation. After patching up the wounded, you have nothing to show for it but a little less food and some dead clansmen. Ugh. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that it actually turned into a fight there and we could, beat them up. This looks like an interesting thing right here. So I wonder if that's another godstone. Yep. Appears to be. Alright. Wonder which one this one is. Godstone of Merrick looms into view. Upon it, carved a great ocean beast. Jagged stones jut out of the snow like shark fins. It's hard to imagine the Nordfelling waste being filled with water at one time, but the Godstone stands as a reminder of the vast lake you used to look across. "A blessing," shouts one of the men in your caravan, holding up what looks like a silver coin. "It's a fish scale," he says, pointing out the rainbow pattern that shows in the sunlight. Soon a curious child has found another hiding in the snow, then a third is discovered. Perhaps they'll bring us lucky over here, and before long the caravan has become obsessed with gathering the shining scales. Let's cut them off after a reasonable bout of time. When you awake to find people still searching through snow and shrub, you call it off. "We can't spend another day here. Glad for the luck you found, and let's go before it runs out." You fret and moan, but eventually you get them back on the trail. No. Morale improved, morale declined. Sad. Yeah, sometimes like the events and stuff are all in all are a net zero. All left calls you over grinning. A row of women holding bows of differing age and experience line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. They're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. Lynn still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still. The others watch. Just as the wind shifts, she lets go and her arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that scurried out from underneath. "Dinner," she says, smiling. A group of men approach from the caravan approach. "Listen here," says one. "Practice all you who want, but my wife isn't fighting dredge." The other men agree in chorus. "We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters." Encourage odd life to train even more archers? Stand by the women becoming fighters? Or I'm having second thoughts. No, let's encourage her to train even more. To be honest, this was already harder than I expected. I don't know how many more it would really take to it, but the more people who can hold their own, the better. The men continue to complain. The women return to camp, not just as clansmen, but as fighters. Nice. Yeah, that's always a nice one. As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts of fire pull you back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying Varl. Two of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eyes. Yeah, going after the boy myself. Wrapping your cloak around you, the smoke, flames, and tent become a blur. As you grab the boy and slice through the back canvas with your hunting knife, you meet the ashamed look of the older Jarl while the crowd cheers your heroic act. Fortunately, the supply wagon did not make it. "In the depths was that about?" you muttered to yourself. "Something about the fire," Oddlife tells you. "I've heard this before. They don't like it. Doesn't change what happened," you think to yourself. Yeah, that's exactly what we knew was going to happen. So we are out of supplies. This is not good. You hear a whistle on the wind and spot a line of Jarl far up ahead, heading toward you. Behind them is a swarm of dredge and a trail of bodies, leading them off into the distance. "Get down here," barks Krumer. Yeah, because every day we go without supplies, it's not good. "Hey, is that..." "Don't let them spread out," shouts the lead Varl as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself alongside them, facing off against a daunting number of dredge. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. A fight seems inevitable. There's about 119 of them. You have 94 fighters and 62 Jarl. They're evenly matched. So let's do formations. Start comparing weaknesses and strength, taking into terrain. If you're careful, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. Give the order. Here we go. It is vassaled. Alright, that's what I thought. We don't have, like, any renown right now. No, we don't. So we can't even upgrade anybody, but we can give somebody... Oh, he has the Singing Stone. We can give someone the World Hook, which gives +2 to break. Let's get Krumer in here. Keep Hogan. Krumer is a war leader. Command adjacent allies. Character uses his experience in battle to issue commands to allies, moving them next in line in initiative. That's cool. In heavy impact, 1 strength damage from the shockwave. Nice. We should look at him. There are not many Jarl older than Krumar, and not many who have had as much experience fighting the dredge. And Wormtoe eager fighters would regularly come to him to learn his secrets. I mean, depending on what we're fighting, this might be a good thing to bring in Fasolt. Because he's the provoker. Yeah. Makes people attack him, and he returns the favors. Having a couple big, here. Yeah, you know what? We'll do this. This is good. I still like this. Still have Hogan and Mogan, who are really good for backup. Their Bloody Flail ability is very nice. Okay, so we've got lots of slingers, so I actually kind of wish we brought in Hogan. Gil is just gonna go up first and try to do his shield wall. Kind of really make it so that this guy can't move, and then we can just blast him down. While everyone else, I think, is gonna go for these guys. And Krumar, yeah, so if he does steps here, shield walls, this guy will have to move up and then go this way to even come close. So that should give our archers ability to shoot them if they move, and if they don't. And then Krumar should be able to get there and smack them. Well, it gives Vassal the ability to get over here. So yeah, I like that. Get up here, stone wall. Let them do absolutely nothing to us. So this guy, we can reach. So let's move up. Break some armor. Yes, we could have moved Rook. Ow. Okay, I was not expecting that. Let's move up here then with Krumar. Well, we really want to hurt this guy then. We'll let do massive amounts of damage to him. Ugh. 5 points. Now. Same thing. Unfortunately, we can't mark him. Get you all the way in here in Stonewall. Ow. It's a good spot for you. Hit him. Moving way back there to do his summoning. That's okay because somebody is going to join you. Does that stop him? No. That's unfortunate. But this will. I'm gonna break down some armor here of all these guys. Ow. We're gonna move here. We're gonna mark this guy. Hopefully the other range a little bit of everyone else. Nope. And Rook's down. That is super unfortunate. Please stop hitting my people. We gotta just do some damage to these guys. There we go. Feeling a little bit safer now. This, 7 damage to him, so he actually can't really hurt any of us. A little bit of damage, but not a lot, which is nice. Start breaking down armor so we can deal with everyone else now. Push them back farther. Yeah, Krumar will go get that kill, which will be nice. Dodge, great. Let's move up here a bit. Take out some of this armor and stuff. Let's continually take out armor. See where he's going. I'd like you come over here, Gil, just in case they decide they want to, because I want to do the next thing, so I'm going to rest you up, Krumar. In fact, rest everybody up. Get some of that willpower back. Unfortunately, you're super far away, but take a moment to survey the battlefield. Enemies being pushed back all the way down the line. Let's kill a few more as they flee. So they're down here. Oh, they do have a slinger up here. Alright. Yeah, this is exactly where you need to be. And now he can't hurt you too bad. Nice, good dodge. Actually, we should have done the thing there. They're just gonna beat on each other. Can't reach us, so that's quite unfortunate. Take down your armor. Maybe we can get fast ult over there. Somewhere about here, you're in a stone wall. Yeah, let them stop. That's fine. Might as well spend that just to outright kill him. Ow. Excuse me, please. There, now they're even. We'll rain of arrows right there because you know he's gonna stop. That is so much armor that we need to break. Well, at least we're gonna hit that and do a bunch of armor damage this way. Fortunately, Gil is down. Does mean, though, that we can smack that guy pretty good. And here go... Oh, well, you know what? Armor breaking? That's okay. I much prefer that. Kind of hilarious on these two just beating up each other. Actually, we probably still should have done her thing. This guy can move all the way up to here, eh? Big hit on armor again. Going for odd life, which is gonna hurt. And odd life is gonna be down here. Didn't think about that. That's a nice hit. Yeah, you guys aren't going to do too much more of us now. Nice. There's that double hit. The extra strength damage now for just standing still. break that armor down because I want Krumar to get the kill. There we go. Be promoted. Halvin's Razor. Nice. -4 fighters and 2 Jarl. Lots of kills and win bonus. Some injuries. Not the best thing in the world, but it's okay. 17 renown. We'll take that. Isn't this a damn curiosity? This is the second time I've been sent to find a Jarl who's heading my direction with humans in tow. What are Dredge doing up here? Gods, does nobody know what's going on around here? They leveled Grofheim to the ground. We've been losing ground for days. Jorunders and Einaroft now. They sent me to gather Kumar and the rest from Wormtoe when we ran across this bunch of slag, and there's a lot more where they came from. So this Jarl. Is this all the Jarl you've got, Krumar? What have you been doing? Eating each other? And then you went to Blotsbalker. Are you telling me Grofheim is completely gone? And Vognir's dead, slag on our heels. The Jarl you sent north are probably dead. The world's ending. Come on. This is old news. We're gathering in Ironharf, but all. That's where we need to go right now. Wait. Assault takes a long moment to look over the caravan of men, women, and children behind you. Not them. Excuse me? We just saved your butt? Little one, you have no idea how many slag I've butchered in the last few weeks. I don't get in fights I can't win. That includes men who invite themselves to Einaroft. Damn it, Fastholt. Who cares about that? What in the depths happened at Grofheim? Before Fastholt can reply, a low rumble grabs your attention, growing louder by the moment. Even though it's beyond sight, all eyes turn in Grofheim's direction as the rumbling becomes deafening, transforming quickly into cracking and splintering. It's coming closer. Go! Shouts Fastholt, taking off towards Ironhof. Don't stop until you reach Hatterborg. Well, alright. Holy moly, look at that in the background. Alright. World-ending serpent. That's when you know the world is ending. Jesus. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Well, there's lots of Jarl up here. After 3 terrifying days of tremors, you reach the Godstone of Hardabor, which is teeming with Jarl who want to know what is happening. Others busily mend makeshift defenses set up around the Godstone of Hardabor, crater of the Jarl. Hold up, we're going to have a talk. Yeah, probably. You're still standing. Well, most of you. Rest up, then move on. The mountain just sank into the earth, and something is out there. You're just going to send us away? I don't know who you are, but you're not going to Ironhof. There's a couple hundred Jarl here who will back that up. Where are we supposed to go? Back the way we came? We're stuck between 2 mountain ranges. In one direction, a few thousand Jarl, in the other, an army of Dredge and whatever caused that quake. Ironhof is a Jarl city. This shouldn't be news to a Jarl. Give it a rest, Fassel. Don't you recognize who you're talking to? Surprise suddenly flashes across Fassolt's face. The other Jarl is starting to come closer now. You hear Ingvar being whispered between them. I think this might be the one person you want to let in Ironhof. The humans come with me. All of them. Fassolt glances between Ivor and Krumar before stalking away, pushing past the mob of curious onlookers. Ivor, Who are you? Some other time, Rook. Remember that a lot. But who is he? You spend the rest of the day recovering. Jarl come and go in packs, and most of the chatter is about the quake that just sank them up into the earth, or the dredge that are still on their way. You hear rumors that a massive chasm opened where they were split. So when you inspect the Godstone, suggest leaving immediately or see what other news you can pick up. I'm always going to inspect Godstones. It's always good. Improve morale. What you know about Harbard is that he was a disciple of the Loom Mother and learned to create under her guidance. He created a few beasts, but soon became bored with simple animals and began combining man and beast, ending up with Jarl. That's the myth anyways. One thing is certain, each Jarl alive today was created by Harbord, and now the god is dead. The Jarl here now are the last ones that will ever exist, for a profound sadness washes over you. Krumer is already here. It is good to pay respects, he says. And you both stand there in silence. Give the sting guard, he says, turning to leave. There's once wisdom that stubborn refuses to take it back. Krumer hands you a massive studded belt. Suddenly, there's a lot of activity. Word comes from below to retreat to the next village over, and you soon see why. A black shadow is sweeping down the valley from the direction of Grofheim, where the quake, or whatever caused it, has obliterated the mountainside. On closer inspection, there's a veritable ocean of dredge, more than you imagine possible. In their midst is a towering giant of a dredge, blood red from head to toe. You gather your things in short order and join a good many Jarl, leaving the Godstone behind. Neat. Well, here we go. Continuing forth as far as we can, really. Someone's been nicking extra goods from the supplies, a concerned woman tells you. Counted these myself yesterday, no mistake. This keeps up, I'll be starving before long. So, you can post a few extra guards to watch supplies, ask Klensmen if they see anything suspicious, tell me if you see it again, announce that more supplies will result in rationing. Let's just post a few extra guards. To deter any further theft, you discreetly place some trusted guards by the caravan. You hear a few people casually point out the extra manpower, but nobody seems to raise an alarm for now. Never like the for now parts. Looks like we're almost at our next destination, so... Oh, there's a destination right here. Ivor tells you, we can't stay here long. It will take 3 days to cross Burra Peak Pass. So stock up, there's no stopping once we leave. He takes off to speak with the other Jarl about setting up defenses. Dad, says Alette, peering at your side, I liked old Ivor. Somewhere in the back of your mind you feel the same way. You focus on preparations instead, realize that you may be one of the first humans about to step foot in Ironloft. There's nobody to talk to, but we really should be getting some supplies here. -2 aggro, 20% dodge, it's 1 armor, never deflect, +2 arm. It's nice too. We do need to get some supplies. He said 3 days. Let's go 5 and leave it at that. Our heroes, on the other hand. So this is Farthenborg, +3 break. That's extremely nice. Haldan's Razor, +3 will on when you rest. We for sure should rest at least 1 day. 2 isn't the worst thing in the world, but I think we'll be okay if we just rest 1. Because that'll give us back Ivor, Rook, Odd Life. Yeah. I don't overly want to rest 2 days, although our morale actually didn't go up from normal. So let's rest 2 days. Gets us to normal. Map. They said 3 days to our next destination. Oh yeah, we're just going right there. That's not very far at all. Okay. It's like I am tempted to get like an extra day's worth, just in case. So let's go. Leave. I wish we had more renown, that's for sure.
We approach a city that only Varl have seen and cross a bridge that only Varl could build. Let us hope that we are the only unwelcome visitors to pass.
Alright. Well, this is definitely going to be an interesting journey. I believe this is the end of this next chapter, and we might be starting the new one here. Hopefully that's the case. I forgot how long some of these chapters go. Apparently longer than I remember. Holy... Well, we found all the Jarl. Wow. Here we go. Let's see what we get to do here. I wonder if, because it said we are 3 days away, but it went straight into that, I wonder if we still have all our supplies as well. All these warriors, and the great war is upon us. It's the third time I've seen such a thing, and there are far fewer of us now than there once was. Krumer heads up the stairs to the Great Hall, and returns shortly after speaking to some Jarl. What did they tell you? By all accounts, the Dredger coming here looks like they plan to end the Jarl for good this time. This place will become a killing field soon. They say the Prince of Men is here, they've got a mender too. Prince Ludin is here from Arborang? In any case, you'll be given no audience today. You remember the last time you were here, Ingvar? It's Ivor. Yes, I remember it. What now? If you find somewhere to rest, I recommend keeping your people out of trouble while you're here, Rook. In fact, keep them invisible. Jorundr won't be happy you're here. You're shown to quarters, but could wander the city while you wait for an audience. You feel like you could sleep for a week straight. Oh, okay, so that's, we're still not in the next chapter. Alright. When Renown gets 3, we still have, we have 0 days of supplies. So we did end up using them all to get here. That is super unfortunate. Man. Well, we do need to have some, and we also, yeah, we shouldn't have rested, apparently. Guess we'll rest for the day, and we will wait. So you settle in, you receive word to come to the Great Hall the next morning. I would suggest not speaking unless addressed, and even then keep it short. In your dreams that night, you see Jarl Kings fighting with Dredgelords. An ominous feeling lingers as you prepare to enter the Great Hall. Alright, to the Great Hall we go. Enough, Ivan. The bridge stands. Find some other way. Greetings from Wormtoe, Jorundr. I've brought an ally. Who are these people? We don't have time for games. Wait. I know you. It's so nice looking. Ingvar among us again? Is this what the end of the world looks like? Jorundr steps down from his throne to get a closer look. In the light, you spy deep wounds on the Jarl King. It was my last option. You look like death, Jorundr. The thunder came through Grofheim. All of them. Or we'd still be there. Few thousand Jarl remain. Bellower has been following us since Grofheim. This is what he does. What will you do? Remain. There's no better place for us than here. We make our stand in Ironoft. But even if Ironoft falls, the Jarl won't be wiped out. Hakon is taking our best warriors to Arberang, as we were discussing. I'm not going, Gerunder. We are needed here. This is not a debate. Messenger bursts through the doors, cutting the tension. He says the stone singer has been cutting a path across the bridge. Gods, can we not have a moment's respite? They should not be here already. A stone singer's with them? Let me bring down the bridge, as I said. It will buy us. I said the bridge stands, Mender. I say again to you, Prince of Men, and the whole Mender Council, were they here? I will not say it again. Hakon, you go to Arberang. Ivan, do not touch that bridge. Am I understood? You are. Then I'll confront the singer myself. Nobody tries to stop Ivan, but many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. The Mender walks past the great companies of Jarl on the way to the bridge. A tall, thin creature stands there, 2 black spears over its shoulder. Brained by Dredge, the Jarl had backed away in fear. Ivan stops before the stilt-legged figure. Suddenly, Ivor is beside you. We should help him. You expect Ivor to refuse, but instead he locks eyes with you. Listen to me, Rook, he says. You will probably die here, so will everyone else who steps on that bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for doing that? You're not doing this alone. I won't stop you. Fight like it's your last. You're not sure what to expect, but you draw your axe and soon find yourself standing behind Ivan on the bridge, wondering if you made the right decision. Oh boy. Oh, he's rank 5, eh? We should probably put points in his stuff. Now, from what I remember, he has some cool things we can do. Ivan's relationship with the Valka Juno is clearly more than that of an apprentice. He also seems battle-capable in such a powerful way that many of the clansmen keep their distance. Conversely, he unselfishly uses his mending to heal the wounded and help around camp. Despite his nervous energy, Ivan possesses a diplomatic demeanor and an unexpected confidence. So let's... Oh yeah, his abilities. Arc Lightning. This thing is pretty neat. It does diagonal units of the targets. It's like a chain lightning spell. But you can hurt your friends, and you can also mend. Restores an ally's armor. So this is one of the few times we want to add up some of this. A little bit of his break. You know what? Let's go max willpower. And I'm tempted to go max strength. Because again, he'll be in the back lines. Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. I don't really want a let here. Bring Gil. Actually, you can come back here. Rook can go to the... Well, I know has to be in the party, but I wanted him in the back. Hogan or Mogan? One of you two should come. Krumar, you're out. Fasolt, you're in. Fasolt, Ivor, Hogan, Oddlife, Ivan, Rook. Oh, do we want Hogan or Gil? I mean, Gil is pretty good. All right, let's bring in Gil. Yeah, we need some people for defense. Attackers, defenders. Let's go see if we can do this. Any other things we can put on? This one is +2 break. Ivor, You have what on you? +1 will per kill. You can't even use your own belt, which is kind of funny. +1 break, +2 break. There we go. Mender. We can actually put something on you. +1 will and +1 arm a turn. 20% dodge. Never deflect. Crit chance. 3 on a will on a rest. I think that seems fine. Is everyone... Odd Life doesn't have a item, so she will take +1 break or +1 will. You can take +1 break. There we go. It's ready up for this battle. I wish we could use like hack on and stuff, but that's okay. Holy moly, is that ever a lot of dredge ahead. That's cool. You can kind of see like this battle taking place. Stone Singer. Disease strike. Enemies are diseased on contact, losing 1 strength per turn. Rupture. Allies explode, doing strength damage to adjacent enemies. Alright. Umbrage. Stone Singer lowers allies' armor, but sharply raises strength. Yeah, he needs to die. These guys are Rage Grunts, Vicious Grunt, just a grunt. Regular Scourge, and the Sunslinger blinds. Okay. Something like that seems okay. What are these guys' movement? Get up to there. Let's go here, and if he wants to get to us, they have to spend their willpower. I don't really know what he's doing. Probably the one that makes his allies stronger, which is unfortunate because we won't be able to get there. You can move there and not be hit, so let's do that. And you also give Fasthold some energy. Let's move behind. Can rain of arrows, but that's not going to do anything. So, I'm going to end your turn. He's going to move up and attack you, but not do a whole lot to us, which is nice. We can only attack ahead of them. Well, you know what? I guess that's unfortunate. That's how I feel about that. Rook can come behind and he can at least break some armor on this guy. So we can do some damage to him, and all these guys are going to be taking their sweet time to get over here. Ouch. Yeah, that's less good. Can move here and just outright kill this one. I do like that. Anytime we can outright kill someone, the better. Not too worried about that. Yeah, Gil can move here. And I'm quite fine with doing this in stonewalling, because it means that they're not going to be doing a whole lot here, at least to us. And Fasthold can come around this way. Yeah, no, we're just going to shoot this guy. Do a bunch of damage to him, because we don't want him to do a lot of damage to us. Fortunately, if we move you here, can we arc lightning? No, we cannot. Arc Lightning you. It shouldn't do anything else, which is unfortunate, but it does hurt you a little bit. Like to just shoot this guy down a bit more. Stone Singer is going. Not going very far, which is nice. Yes, please kill more Ivor. I mean, that seems like a good target for Arc Lightning going up that way. Stonewall again, Gil. And you're gonna rain at arrows right there. Oh, alright, Ivan is down. Of course he is. Sees us, I see. That's no good. This could hurt. But it doesn't. Break down his armor because he needs to get hurt. Nice. Gil. That's fine. You're probably gonna get hurt. Oh, he's going for you? Of all people. I'd like this guy to stay back there as much as we can, so... Please stop. Nice big hit there. Nice. And that guy's turn. Really hurt him. Eek. Ouch. At least you have a lot of armor. Knock out all that guy's armor. He won't be able to do too much damage to us, but he can still do some. Now. You're up after. He'll be stuck there, so let's do that. Yeah, you're hurt, but that's okay. 11 damage. And you shouldn't be able to do anything to us here. Oh, Gil he was diseased. That's unfortunate. Oh, taking him out took out the others. She did that first. Yeah, that's alright. Ivor gets promoted. Ivan is injured. That's gonna happen a lot. Egil is injured again. That's also gonna happen, unfortunately. Until we get more renowns, we can actually upgrade our people. The Stone Singer falls hard, a howl like a hurricane sweeps across the bridge. The dredge part like a black sea from their depths. Steps a crimson behemoth, and a wave of sheer terror hits you like you've never felt before. Bellower. Get the mender out of here, Ivor hisses, and run. Your legs move almost with a will of their own, though you can't pull yourself away from watching what happens next. Oh, it's just Ivor. Alright. Gods, what was I thinking? You can't even move quite there. So let's do this. Let him come to us. He can't quite reach us. Battering ram him. Push him back. Ow. Stunned. Uh-oh. Bash him again. Ivor. Your renown grows. Yeah, that's... kind of has to happen like that, unfortunate. Ivor writhes in agony, his arm torn clean off by Bellower's onslaught. The Sunder raises weapon for the killing blow. "Sunder, face me!" screams an uncertain Ivan, stepping back onto the bridge, raising his staff high. Even from here you can see his arm trembling. You feel practically frozen in place watching. Ivan recoils in terror from the massive serpent that has appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away. It leans in close to inspect the two armies, flicks its great tongue, and then indifferently lurches over the mountainside and out of sight. The dredge are in a knot of confusion. Some cower, some others crouch in what looks like worship. Hakon shouts orders above the din. Jarl rush forward, bowling over surprised dredge, gaining ground. Bellower has receded back into the horde. Grunder watches from atop the stairs. "Hurry," says Ivan, pulling at your arm, snapping out of the moment. You rush to Ivor, laying on the ground amidst the fighting, still breathing despite missing the arm, and drag him back into the city. Can you save? Yes, probably. Give me silence. Nearly 3 hours pass silently as Ivan plies his trade. The flesh slowly forms and closes across Ivor's torn frame. That is as much as I can do. He should make it. Thank you. The mender looks exhausted, leaning heavily against the bed. When was the last time you slept? A couple days ago. I'm okay. Just need to sit. Before you can catch the mender crumples to the floor. Chapter 5, Weary the Weight of the Sun. Oh, that's a good chapter. I am gonna pause it here, but oh good, it does come up to this. So thanks again for watching, hope you guys are enjoying, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.